Good morning, Magic Tribe. Welcome back to this Tuesday morning edition of Ask Your Favorite Psychic. So, today we are going to do a really quick pick a pile. I'm going to choose a Moonology deck, an Affirmator's card, and Law of Attraction card for each number. So, pick a number between 1 and 5. But first, we're going to get into the collective reading. Give me just a second while I adjust this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So let's grab cards first. I don't have a lot of decks out right now. I've already packed up a lot of stuff. So we're kind of working with limited options. So just bear with me in the interim. We are going to be leaving for our cross-country move on March 26th. So please put that down on your calendar. There's probably going to be a week where I'm not going to be posting. We are going to be driving across country, and I'm going to be spending some time with my family. So probably from March 26th through probably at least the 5th or 6th of April, you're not going to see hardly any postings from me. I love you guys, but, I have to move across the country. We're moving from Washington State to New Orleans, Louisiana. We're going to be taking a very extended trip down the coast of California and then across through Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, and arriving at our new destination, New Orleans. So I'm pretty freaking excited about this, you guys. I've never lived anywhere but in Washington State, for one, and I have traveled very little. I've been too busy momming for the last 23 years, so now I gotta go on some adventures for myself. I'm pretty excited. And, well, what better place for your favorite tarot reader than New Orleans? All right, let's get our piles picked really quick. Just gonna take one card. We're gonna do 5 piles. And I'm just taking right off the top of the deck after I shuffled these cards, just because we're going to save some time today. Also, if you would like a personal question answered during this live stream, please post it into the chat box in capital letters, and I will get to it at the end. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so there is our pick-a-piles. Make sure you pick your numbers. All right, now we're going to get 3 Soul Truth questions, a Nature's Whisper card, and then I'm going to pull probably 1 card each out of the mini decks too. Let's see what our collective is doing today. There we go. I don't know if that makes any difference, but I should at least have the mic pointed in the right direction. All right, so let's get 3 questions from our Soul Truth deck, and these are by Brianna Hovey. The Moonology deck is by Yasmin Boland. The Money and Abundance deck is by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And then the Affirmator's deck is by knockknockstuff.com, and you can find them online. They're awesome. All right, so, we get 2 right off the bat. Let's bottom to the top. What risk can I take today is our first question from our soul. So be not mistaken, Magic Family. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big scary leap. But do not fret, because your soul has wings. So what risk can you take to move toward your dreams today? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. So be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of, just like I am. And now, another really good question. Are you focused on what you're losing or what you're gaining by taking this risk? It's a good one. So, are you going through some change right now, Magic Tribe? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Because all endings are actually new beginnings. Today, make a list of all of the things you will gain from the change you're going through. Feel your heart. Take a breath and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. They are, too. Every day in every way. All right, one more card. Get one more question from our soul for today. There it is. Excuse me. Okay, so what do I believe about money? And do my beliefs match my dreams? Ooh, we have a little bit of a financial focus, it looks like today. So, how does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? You see, money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it. And it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. So, take a deep dive in your belief system around money today. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you're wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? And fill in this blank. I am grateful to money because. And well, I personally am grateful to money because, well, money is what allows me the freedom to do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want to do it. And you too. So, how can you heal your relationship with money today? What a great pick a number, huh? So, today is going to be about how can you heal your relationship with money. Pick a number 1 through 5. That's going to be your pile. I'm going to get another couple cards for this collective as we make more people to come up. Okay, so let's get a Nature's Whisper card to go with those. And we get, the 47. So we have an 11. And the Laughter card. I don't know if we've ever got this card before, but I do have to say, I like it. I like it a lot. So let's see what does this card say in the book. It's pretty short and sweet. I love that. Okay, so remember, laughter breaks up any stagnant energy and gets things moving and helps relax you. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress, pain, and conflict. And nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. Humor lightens your burdens, inspires hope, connects you to others, and keeps you grounded, focused, and alert. Beautiful. I like that. Yes, please place your questions in capital letters in the chat box. If you would like a personal reading, though, please contact me by email or schedule through Facebook. Just answer your question. I will be answering people's personal questions at the end of this pick a card. So you could also just pick a number too, and 1 through 5, and get your answer that way as well. All right, so let's get a Divine Doors card to go with that, and a Starseed card for our keywords for today. Ooh, wow, that popped right out. And we get the Hummingbird Song card today. It says, nectar of sweetness, and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing. As medicine, it sings. Awesome. Maybe laughter, singing. Let's see what our Starseed card is, huh? Okay. Our keyword from the Starseed deck is this one. I like it. And it says inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Amen to that, right? There you go. Okay, so those are our collective cards. Now let's get into our pick a number. We're going to start with number 1 and end with number 5. Good morning, Fox Mama. Pick a number 1 through 5. You're just in time for the pick a number. Okay, so I already drew the cards at the beginning. We've been sitting on those while we did our collective reading. So let's start with number 1. So, number 1, your Affirmators card is playfulness. I am sensing a theme here. Laughter, singing, playfulness. Either way, remember, you are a playful participant in life, number 1s. And you always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins put sugar in the medicine for a reason, because that lady really knows how to party, right? Your money and abundance card for today is the 40. I like that. I can set my own standards for financial well-being. Amen. So number 1s, once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is your desire. So do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that life has helped you know that you want. Right? In your Moonology card, you guys got the new moon in Libra, and a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh, so there may be some been going on the love front for you. Let's read what this one says in the book. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I ate bread yesterday and now I'm all phlegmy today. Food allergies are real. Okay, so the new moon in Libra card, number 1s, says, give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating, or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you are addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. So avoid being selfish, number 1s. It won't get you anywhere this time. To attune to this moon, reach out to someone and let them know you care. Additional meanings for this card are feel more, think less. Or marriage or engagement is on the cards. Or a legal matter will go your way. Or pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. The teaching of the new moon in Libra card says Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation, and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales, so this energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. So, balance, playfulness, and setting your own standards are going to be extremely important for you, number ones. Thank you for joining me as always, and I love you beyond measure. Now, let's get to number twos. So those of you who picked the number 2 card. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I feel you, Fox Mama, and we're in it together today. Okay, so number 2s. You guys got the Love Dino Tank card from the Affirmators deck. Let's all say it with me. Okay, just to answer your question, Jay, please put your question in capital letters, and then I will read it at the begin or at the end of this. Right now, we are doing a pick a number. So if you would like to pick a number between 1 and 5, I may get to your question that way too as well. So just hang in there for a minute. All right. Number 2s, you get the Dino Tank card. Power. So remember, you are strong, grounded, and powerful. You're like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank. But not a tank that's used for war. You're like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strongly it doesn't need to do anything, but just be the example of who and what it is, right? So make sure you are being the example of who and what you are today, number 2s. Your Money in Abundance card from Esther is the number 3. I like that one for you guys. Whatever you desire, you can acquire. Remember that. So, your message from Abraham is the eternal laws of the universe steadily hold the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the power of the universe that creates worlds. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law, right? What you focus on grows. So, are you focusing on the lack of something? Or are you focusing on the fact that all your wants and needs are met above and beyond your greatest expectation and everything is always working out for you, number 2s? Good question. And your Moonology card is expect powerful change. So, I'm not sure what question you asked, number 2s, but you get the new moon eclipse. Let's see what it says. All right. And Kay, if you have a question, could you please put it in capital letters in the chat box? I will get to it at the end. Otherwise, you can just pick a number and wait for me to get to it, and maybe your answer will be in there as well. Okay, so the new moon eclipse. Oh, hey, it's the first one in the row. Okay. So, number 2s, If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, well, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. Number 2 is a new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. To attune to the energy of this moon, remember, never mind the past, because life evolves every single day. Additional meanings for this card say, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes, or you're being shunted towards your life purpose, or whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. And lastly, it could also mean this is an important turning point in your life. The teaching of this card, however, number 2 says, new moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess, or spirit, to turn you instead, to face the direction you actually need to go. So regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. Right? And sometimes keeping that perspective of love and that, well, life is not doing anything to you, you are actually doing something to life, is the key to that. Right, number 2s? All right. Felicia, if you have a question, please put it in capital letters in the chat, and I will get to it as soon as we are done with the pick a number reading. All right. Moving on to number 3s. But first, thank you, number 2s, for joining me, and I'm wishing you the best day. Now, number 3s. Your affirmators card, if you chose the number 3, is Wonder. Ooh, I like it. So, number 3s, it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when you're a good audience to your life becomes better and better theater. So, when something delightful happens, you can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. And when something maddening happens, well, you can laugh it off. Either way, we're glad you got tickets to this show, right? Your money in abundance card for today is this one. It says the number 34, my financial success does not require hard work, right? You do not have to struggle to get what you need in any way or any form of abundance whatsoever. This does not just talk about money, but also things like love, time, and, well, your own personal energy. So number 3s, if you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money or abundance that comes to you, then money and abundance cannot come to you unless you do hard work. Financial success or any other kind of success does not require hard work. It does, however, require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. You attract what you are vibrating. And, well, your feelings are the GPS that tells you what that is. So let's see what your Moonology card is, number 3s. You guys get meditate and contemplate the new moon in Pisces. Ooh. All right, let's look up the new moon in Pisces. We're getting lots of new moon cards. We've gotten all new moon cards so far today. Crazy. Even the eclipse card was a new moon. Okay, so Pisces. Where'd you go? There it is. I love the drawings on these cards too. Okay, so let's see here. Number 3s. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you are on to a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then, well, that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. To attune to this moon, number 3s, use your feelings to guide your way. Logic will not work right now. So, additional meanings for this card say, face your fears. They may be holding you back. Or, the situation is being healed. Or, it's time to surrender to the divine. Or, avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. The teaching of the new moon in Pisces card says, Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free rein. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case or not. So that is a good thing to keep in perspective right now to number 3s. Make sure that you're not deceiving yourself about the reality of the situation. Ultimately, you already know the answer, and all you're looking for is validation. So hopefully you got it. Thank you very much for joining me, number 3s, and, well, welcome to the tribe. Now, let's get to number 4, but first, I need to get a drink. Oh my goodness. Oh, right? There is no coincidences in life, is there? That is true, Fox Mama. And welcome to all of you who are new. Okay, number 4s. Your affirmators card is Get Centered, and it is our favorite ad lib. So, when it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of my favorite animal holding a magical item floating through space on a piece of furniture, right? Or maybe you're just this rabbit on the back of this unicorn floating through space on this rainbow carpet. Either way, get centered in whatever it is you are, number 4s. And your money and abundance card from Esther is the number 9. I like it. I can see my world through the eyes of Source. Amen to that. So, number 4s, by choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you'll gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. And to see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. For from that vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with, and therefore in the process of attracting, only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. So, get centered and start choosing better feeling thoughts. Number 4, your Moonology card is the third quarter moon. Ooh, adjustments are required. So we break out of the new moon pattern and we're going to the third quarter moon instead. So let's see. The third quarter moon says to you, number 4s, think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. In order to attune to this moon, say to yourself, I am reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card say, your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Or, something new and exciting is around the corner. Or, trust may be required to move the situation forward. The teaching of the third quarter moon says, at the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been. But where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. So no matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. Right? Oh, surrender and surrender yet again, number 4s. I promise it'll be worth it. But sit with the empty and stop trying to fill it up with something else. Maybe the universe is working on it, but you keep filling it with mediocre instead of waiting for amazing. And you guys deserve amazing. So, thank you, number 4s, for joining us. We love you beyond measure. And now, last but not least, let's get to number 5s. And then, well, I'll answer all these personal questions in the chat. Holy moly. All right, number 5s. Your card is trust. I'm sensing a theme here, guys. All right, so number 5s, say it with me. We trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because we simply know it in our gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener, because we are definitely trying to move away from that, are we not? Okay, your money and abundance card is 52. In my appreciation, I allow myself to receive wonderful things. Oh, love it. All right. So, number 5s. The best way to accomplish an improved environment is to focus upon the best things about where you currently are until you flood your own vibrational pattern of thought with appreciation. And in that changed vibration, you can then allow the new and improved conditions and circumstances to come into your experience. So look for good things about where you are. And in your state of appreciation, you lift all self-imposed limitations. And all limitations are self-imposed. And you free yourself for the receiving of wonderful things. And your Moonology card says, take time to breathe out, number 5s. You get the Disseminating Moon. All right, so the Disseminating Moon comes right after the full moon card. So the Disseminating Moon says to you, number 5s, the intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? Well, that's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. So have faith that what is happening is for the best. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you've hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now's the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation. And then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. To attune to this moon, say to yourself, I am where I am, and it's okay. Additional meanings for this card say, you should know where you stand either now or very soon. Or you need to take some time out for your own good. Or it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. And lastly, it says, avoid falling into a slump. The teaching of the Disseminating Moon says, the Disseminating Moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. The Disseminating Moon is the time to breathe out and give yourself some time off to think about what has passed. Right? And considering we just came through a full moon and, well, now we're entering the Disseminating Moon phase ourselves, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? All right. Let's do oh no, I think I put it away. Hold on. It's on top of the box. We're good. Okay, so I'm going to use the Love and Relationship deck. It looks like most everybody's questions are about relationships, okay? So, Kay, you are first. I don't know. Let's see if you will. All right. Your answer, Kay, is the My Best Self card. So it says to trust that when you're doing what's best for you and being the happiest version of yourself, the right sort of relationship will appear in your life. And that means that you can let go of all your worries about the future, knowing that your only job is to be happy in this moment. Oh, that is a very decisive answer to your question. So my guess is, yeah, don't worry so much about it though, and just let it be what it is. Instead, focus on being the happiest version of yourself so you can bring the best of you to your relationship and not expect the other person to bring it to you for you, right? We must all do our work. That is how relationships roll. All right, Jay. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let's see. Will she change her mind? You get a rest card. So, your advice from the universe about this says to take a step away from your stress, and then a deep breath, and then a crankiness killing nap. Because when you get the rest you need, you instantly become a better version of yourself, able to navigate complex relationships in a single bound. And when you don't, well, you're not. Which means you shouldn't, but you try to anyway, and then you can't, and it doesn't work, and you know. So, my guess is to take a rest and let it sit for a bit. And then you'll get your answer. But I think ultimately you already know the answer to that question. All right, Felicia. Oh, let's switch decks for you because yours isn't a relationship question. We'll pull a card out of the black deck for you. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to pull a Divine Doors card for you instead. You're very welcome, Kay. All right, Felicia, hopefully you're back in the chat now and you don't miss this, but you can always go back and rewind it, right? Can you even say rewind it in YouTube land? I don't even know. All right. Oh, I like this. This is your door. Okay, Felicia. And it says, the distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. And it says, pass this card on. So we're going to pick one more. I said one more. Oh, it did give me one more. And here is your second one. And it says, the art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Oh, so it seems to me that there may be some dream that you put on the back burner. I'm guessing probably because you have a new baby. Maybe you think that, well, that is a reason that you need to put your dreams on hold. But, well, I'm here to tell you, you can do both, Miss Felicia. So start learning the art of life, my dear. It is a joyous ride. And don't forget about your distant dreams. And I can't help but look at the fact that you got 2 blue doors as well. I like it. All right. How about we close this out for the collective really quick? And we will get a couple more cards out of the Affirmator's black deck. Oh, there it is. They threw them at me. All right. So in closing, my friends, we have 5 more cards out of the Affirmator's deck. I wasn't expecting that many, but oh well. Oh, that's why. Bonus card number 1. Abundance. Focus on your abundance, not your lack of. Remember that the ups and downs are, well, the reason that life is an incredible ride and we're lucky to be on it. So even though the ups and downs sometimes make us want to puke, it also makes things more fun and interesting. And, well, sometimes even throwing up on yourself can make a good story, right? And the second bonus card, communication. We'll read those in a second. Remember, you have options. So as you see the abundant possibilities in life and open up to the options in your life's path, be reminded that you have nothing but options because life is a buffet. And, well, you should allow yourself to choose whatever makes you happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. You can put whatever you want on your baked potato. It's your life, right? So don't let anybody else tell you differently. And, oh my gosh, a third bonus card. Holy moly, perseverance, abundance, communication. and perseverance are our bonus superpowers for today. So, congratulations, Magic Family. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Are you reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert today, my friends. And communicate. Because do you wonder how that other person is feeling? Ask them. Do you wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, Magic Tribe, where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. So speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. And if you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. But all in all, persevere, my friends, because it seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it. You just need to tackle it. So complain if that makes the job easier. Blow off some steam. Do you think that mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes alone? Hell no. They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates the entire way. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters, right? So as much as a lot of people like to preach the benefits of positivity, it's not possible for us all to stay that way all the time. But it is possible for us to set that as our vibrational set point and go back to that every time you fall off the wagon. Because as soon as you realize that life is not doing anything to you and you instead are creating, a whole new world of doors opens. The question is, are you still looking at the closed ones behind you? Or have you turned around and realized there's 10 more in front of you and they're all different, waiting for you to explore more of who and what you are and what you can be? Because this isn't about us figuring out what we used to be. It's about us figuring out what we can be in the future. Because we are humans being, not humans doing. So what are you being today? And then what is it leading you to do because of what you're being? And that's how you'll know whether you're on the right track or not. If it feels good, keep doing it. If it doesn't, well, take a breath, stop. Maybe retrace your steps a little bit. Take an inventory of your own vibrational frequency and, well, try again. Because there is nothing but options here for you, my friends. So, be good. Be good to yourselves. But most of all, keep being good to each other. It's working. And the world needs to see so much more of it. And much less of the active BS that's going on. So, try to be part of the solution. And stop enabling others to be part of the problem, including yourself. Go out, be the love that you are. Shine those lights. And, well, prove to the world that this place isn't so bad after all. It's all a choice. And, well, I choose to see the beauty around me instead. And the universe has no option but to keep showing me more of it. So, I'll see all of you tomorrow. I love you beyond measure. And I so appreciate each and every one of you showing up. See you later, my friends.